Hey there, LT Zeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Sword. In the last episode, we fought some Pikachu and Eevee cosplayers, and we complained about a bunch of stuff, and now we're gonna try... And we also did the grass gym, it's kind of important. I'm gonna guess that there's an apple in the tree. Well, there's still a squirrel in the tree. I'm looking for an Applin. We fought one from the... Ah, okay. So you can only do that once. Maybe it's just in the grass naturally, and like doesn't show up outside of the grass. Because like, we know, based on the Pokédex, that Applin is here. Yeah, here we go, it's in the grass. Okay. Apples aren't in trees, they're in the grass, silly! Alright, Applin. I'm just gonna quick attack you. Okay, that's an acceptable amount of damage. Because the thing about Applin for me is I don't have any Applin. I've never had any apples at all. So, I very much would like to have an apple. And honestly, I've considered Applin on my team, actually, in fact. So, it's not impossible that I will keep this Applin as something I actually use. We'll see. The Applin line are grass dragons, which I just think are neat. So. Alright, so now the question is there anything... anything at all in Doctor Who that has to do with apples? I can't think of anything, so I'm just gonna name Applin after... I'm gonna name her after Ace. I think that works. Sure. And I will be removing Bessie. Because I don't need Bessie. Okay. We got ourselves one apple. I will need others, though. Oh, hello. Because see, here's the thing about the Applin line. There is a lot of them, actually. Some of them are not in this game. They were introduced in Scarlet Violet DLC. But what's in this game is you got Applin, and it can evolve depending on an item it receives. And the items themselves are... The items themselves are version-exclusive items. So while technically the evolutions are not version exclusive or anything like that, the items themselves, you can only get one type per thing. So, I want to at least get another regular... Ooh, actually! I think I need a regular Esper. Because I caught an Esper in... Gen 6, obviously. I have forgotten what I named him. But I have an Esper. But I don't have a Living Dex Esper, because that Esper evolved into Meowstic. I almost said Meowscarada. There's 3 different Pokemon that start with Meowth. So it's like... It's a little confusing. Speaking of which, confusion. But yeah. I'll take an Esper for my Living Dex, thank you very much. Look at me, catching Pokemon in a Pokemon playthrough. How wild and unexpected. This generally isn't something I typically do for Let's Plays. Streams, on the other hand, yes, I usually do that, but Let's Plays less so. But considering this is probably almost certainly going to be the last time I ever play Gen 8, it feels fitting to kind of give it the Galar go. Anyways, Name you Cindy. Alright. I'm still looking for another apple. Here we go. Here's another apple. So my thing is, I can only get one of your evolution lines in this playthrough right now, is the thing. So as a result of that, I'm only getting 2 right now. I'm not getting 3. But this one's gonna stay an apple. I'll name this one Rose. Not after Rose Tyler, but after Rose Noble, because there's 2 Roses. I don't know. They're both related to flowers, and I'm running out of ideas already. There is a limited amount of names I'm going to be able to pull from with this gimmick, is the thing. So, I'm gonna have to start doing weird name choices eventually for other people. Also, when it comes to water things, I mentioned, like, the Aracuda line, or maybe implied it. I don't know if I mentioned it by name, but the fish I was trying to get in like episode 2, and I couldn't get. Turns out they're also Pokemon I already got from Paldea, so I don't need them. I don't need either of them, so I won't get either of them. Problem solved. I don't need to go fishing now, is the answer to all my problems. Skeeny. You know, it is a good thing that we're coming up on the water gym soon, because it's gonna force me to not use Jamie the entire time. And that will be welcome. I don't really need that, because I've got Flame Charge to do that for me. So, I don't need that. I'll do damage and up my speed. Okay, after that battle... ooh, I don't know. How do I get there? Excuse me. Coming through. Shed Shell. Okay. Excuse me, coming through. Alright. So, now I'm here. I would like to save the game real quick. Because what I'm about to do, I do want a specific thing to happen. This is the Pokemon Nursery. You. Right, I did just save, right? But luckily, it tells me when you last saved down there. That's always appreciated. This is Toxel here. Toxel is a Pokemon that's neat, and I used one originally in my original playthrough of Pokemon Sword. Will I use another one? Potentially. However, Toxel, the evolution, has 2 distinct forms, and I had one form of it the first time around. I want the other form of it, and the form of it that you get is related to the nature you get. So basically, I'm saving so that I can hopefully get the right nature for this Toxel, is the point. Now ideally, this will be right the first time around. I won't have to do anything weird. Alright. I'm gonna name you Liz. See Liz's summary. Your nature is... serious. Perfect. Perfect is... that's exactly what I want. Alright, awesome. Cool. At the party then. So... who's the least... arguably useful. Probably Nissa, because I've also got a grass type who is much more likely to actually be on the team. Nissa's just here for evolutionary purposes, and when I get Katarina Rose to be evolved, then I can always just swap them out for Nissa again. So, yeah. I think having a little bit of team diversity is useful. And Toxel, while still an electric type, so there's that crossover between them and Yamper. There's also still the difference of Toxel's also poison type. Toxel is also the Pokemon that I found that one time in the wild area, just kind of in that one area by the bridge where like there was a Snorlax wandering around, where I was looking around at it earlier, and I was just like, I wonder if there's a Gen 8 Pokemon here. That's where I first found Toxel, originally when I played this game. It was just kind of there, and I was like, ooh, that thing looks cool, I like it. Gimme. And so I took it. Anyways, this guy is being harassed. They're trying to steal his bike. I don't know why. We're gonna use it to chase after gym challengers and make them all tired. I guess that's why. Well, to be fair to them, bikes in this universe cost like $1 million, so... I gotta do something. Anyways. Well, that's annoying. How many Pokemon do you have on your team? Well, one less Zigzagoon, that's for sure. One Zigzagoon, 6 levels. Lovely. And you got Feeble, the evolution of Nickit. I like the idea of Feeble. I just don't like the mustache. What can I say? I'm very picky. I feel like it might at least make a little more sense if it was like a male-female gender difference thing, but I think even female people have a mustache, and I don't know. I'm picky, what can I say? I don't like the mustache. But it's not like a bad design, it's just a personal preference thing. I want to make that clear, because there's times I'm like, oh, I don't like this because I think it's bad, and there's other things where it's like, I don't like this because it's not for me. And like, there is a difference between the two when I'm criticizing something. That's not a critique on Nickit, that's just like, oh, I don't like the mustache. As far as a critique goes in terms of, like, anything else, though, I'm annoyed that this isn't a double battle. But I'm not annoyed that you have a Sableye. This one grunt, you're okay. You're off the hit list. You have good taste. You're allowed to exist. Unfortunately, I still must murder the Sableye. You know what kind of bugs me a little bit about Mega Evolution? Is that now that there are Pokemon that had Mega Evolutions at all, like Mawile and Sableye and whatnot, it feels increasingly unlikely that they're ever just gonna get, like, regular evolutions, which is especially why the lack of Mega Evolutions existing nowadays makes it feel really awkward, because it's like, we're not gonna get, like, a third in the Bayonet line, because we already have Mega Bayonet, but then we also don't have Mega Bayonet at the same time? And it's just, like, it feels weird. Then again, at the same time, how much do I really, really want genuine evolutions to older Pokemon? I don't know, I always feel kind of weird about it, especially when you look at, like, a region like Gen 4, that's, like, 50% of that region is just evolutions of old Pokemon, and it's just, like, it kind of, like, sours its individual identity almost in a weird way. It's like it always feels especially nowadays when like the vibe and art style of a Pokemon region is better or for worse. It's just different from what it was back in the day. So like a new modern evolution of an older Pokemon often has like this weird divide to me of like, it's not like it inherently is a problem to have a Pokemon with get a new evolution, but like it just feels so divergent now. It's just like I don't know, it's weird. Like, a Gen 7 Pokemon getting a new evolution is like, sure, cool, fine. A Gen 6 Pokemon getting a new evolution, sure, whatever. Bisharp just got a brand new evolution in Gen 9. And, like, I think that's more or less fine. I don't think it's a problem that we got a new Gen 5 evolution, because, like, there's not as much of a divide there. But then Gen 9 also introduced Annihilate, and I just look at Annihilate, and I'm like, this... It's not even necessarily a bad design, it's just... It's weird to look at compared to making Primeape to me. It just doesn't feel quite right that Gen 1 got a new evolution in that way. And it's just... It's weird to me. I don't know. It's like... Again, not an actual inherent issue, it's just like a vibe check thing, almost, I guess. I don't know. Alright, Hop, you want to battle? Sure, I'll battle you. We have both gym challengers who've earned ourselves a grass badge. This is the perfect training. Derby derby. At least we're actually fighting on the bridge. It's suddenly a lot larger. Which is just amusing. Let's have a taste of what a gym badge holder's team can do. I can kill your Wooloo. That's what I can do. And you once again blather on about type matchups. He does this every single time. It's infuriating every single time. The most infuriating part is probably the fact that you just can't skip it. It's just like the mouth flaps and all that jazz. Like, I don't know. It's awkward. You're not a steel type yet, so Flame Charge will only do neutral damage. But when you evolve, you'll be a steel type. Luckily, I'm not a fighting type. I just have fighting type moves. I'm just pure fire. So your pecs only do neutral to me. Oh my god. I accidentally landed a critical hit and it slowed me down. Because Hop had to mention it. Every one of my Pokemon is an Ace. Yeah, but you don't have an Applin named Ace. It's Thwacky. I like Thwacky, even if it doesn't have a neck. Oh, you lived, Thwacky. That's impressive. But will you kill me? No, you won't. Better luck next time, Hop. Oh no, you're gonna use a potion. I'll just hit you again. Or I'll crit. Or I'll just... I don't know what the difference was there, but... Okay. Maybe I just got a really low roll the first time and a really high roll this time. Which, if you don't know, the damage that a Pokemon does is slightly randomized. So, like, there's an average roll, there's a high roll, and there's a low roll for what you can, the damage range that you can do. So, basically it means, like, I did, like, lower damage the first time, higher damage the second time, and there wasn't really any difference, it was just an RNG thing. That's my guess. Alright, you gotta go train, because you're not very good at battling Hop. Next up is Nessa, the leader of the Water Gym. Thank you for letting me know. I did already know that, in fact. But that's because I played the game. Hi. Doing okay there? Alright, sure. Very silly. Alright, hello, woman. There's a Pokemon in the background, I can't tell. Oh, this is X special attacks. Neat. What is that? Oh! It's Galarian Farfetch'd. One of the only Galarian forms that I'm totally fine with. He's allowed to exist, but I already have one, so I don't really need to fight it. But Yeah, Galarian Farfetch'd. It's neat. I think it's fine. I actually like it a lot. I just don't need one because I already had one, and I actually originally used one. Well, originally for part of like my playthrough, I eventually swapped it out because admittedly it wasn't like the most exciting, and then I found a better fighting type because it's a fighting type, not a flying type. So yeah, I like Galarian Farfetch though. I think it's one of the only Galarian forms I actually do like. And I like its new evolution, Surfetched, where it takes its leak and turns it into giant-ass spear and shield, and I think that's just a funny vibe, and I like it. So, yeah. They're allowed to exist. They earn the Ulti Zeta seal of approval. Welcome to Holbury. Huh. Are we gonna just, like, do 2 gyms in a row? Like, there was a bit, like, of a almost front-loaded, like, opening to the game, where, like, there's a lot... Like, it took longer to get to the first gym than I anticipated it getting to, because usually it takes, like, 2 to 3 episodes to get to the first gym in a Pokemon game, but this time it took me 4 episodes. And here I am in episode 5, and now I'm about to do, like, the next gym, and it's like, oh. Yeah, I know you're telling me about the rare Pokemon, that's one of the DLC things. That's for Isle of Armor, which is the first DLC thing, and I'm waiting to do that until after I've done this loop around the region and done the first 3 gyms. That's why I haven't gotten back there, because I feel like that will be the most appropriate time to get started on the Isle of Armor DLC thing. In case you were curious about how this is going to work. Anyways, here's a woman saying the chairman's quite busy. Everyone disperse. Please leave now. Chairman Rose in underwear. And he's reeking of desperation. We need the support of our fans to keep doing what we're doing. Chasing them off like that. Are you being a little too harsh, Oleana? Fans are very important, of course. That's why you need to keep doing your work, for their sake. I promise to do everything in my power to assist you too, Chairman. Oh, and you were? Bede, sir? That's right, Bede. I dare say I'm impressed how far you've come since I gave you that Pokemon all those years ago. Will you be the one to win the gym challenge, or perhaps will it be one of the trainers endorsed by the champion? I'll approve your faith in me with well-placed, Chairman. I won't lose to anyone. Anyway, I will be on my way now. I will choose not to mention the fact that I lost to somebody in a cave earlier. They were just a cave dweller. They're not important. Hi, I'm a cave dweller. We were just talking about you. I admit, I'm curious about Leon's reasons for endorsing you. Nepotism. I just had a good idea, as I tend to do. You're gonna face Gym Leader Nessa soon, yes? No, nepotism, not Nessatism. If you get a gym badge from her, I'll hold a celebration. I'd like to get to know you a little better, after all. Chairman, we should really be going. Please do your best for the sake of Galaro's future. His legs are really clean-shaven. I would not expect that man to shave his legs, and yet there they are. Doesn't he seem the type to just... He gives off dad energy. I mean, look at the gut that he had. Like, the fact that he shaves his legs is just kind of... I'm just, like, I'm impressed by that. And the fact that he's just so willing to just stand around and, like... I don't actually know if it's intended to be underwear or not, but, like, it feels like it's underwear to me. And I've never been able to take him seriously because of that. But I feel like that's also the point with him. Which is something that's going to come back to bite him later, but for now, it means that he's amusing. I have sat down at the bench. I don't know what this accomplishes, but I sure have sat down. Alright, well, there's this thing over there, and hello, I'm breaking into your house. If Gym Leader is too weak, they'll be relegated to the minor league. Whatever, okay, sure. There's nothing else in that house. Okay. Anything in this house? Hello. Well, this one is the one that looks different. But I don't know which one's which. I think that... I'm gonna guess that this one's the girl. But... okay, there's not really anything else there. Sure. Maybe I'm supposed to, like, catch a Wooper and show them to... I don't know. Whatever. Anything in here? I've never visited these houses before. Okay. All these houses look the same, but I actually think that's actually like a British cultural thing where like a lot of houses are designed the same. It's not like America, where there's a lot more diversity in like housing. I don't know. That's at least what I've heard. It's not like I've ever been to the United Kingdom before. Is there any reason to come into any of these houses? Like there's no items, there's no, like, clever bits of, like, anything. It's just... teeniest, tiniest, like, snippets of lore, and, like, nothing. Give me an item! I'm taking the time to explore your town. Give me something for it. This is why people complain that there's nothing to do in towns. Makes sense. Okay. Well, here's something. Why are there two water-type ones, but not a fire-type one? Don't you burn incense? Wouldn't that make sense to have a fire-type one? I don't really have anything else. I don't have a water type yet, right? Yeah, I don't have a water type. I don't even think I'm gonna get a water type yet. I'll grab this just till I can. I do have a grass type after all. And I'll get a Lax Incense, because that could be helpful, I guess. Here's an item in the corner. A magnet. Alright, let's go give some of these items out. People. I don't need medicine, actually. Battle item. Very... Alright, here we go, okay. Alright. That. I'll give to you. I don't think this really matters that much. Don't have any bug type moves. Alright. I actually did want to give that to Jamie anyway, because I don't really need the charcoal quite yet. What is this? My brain just didn't process what I was doing. Magnet, I'll give to Amper. And missing the holder. Sure. Alright. I think that works on enough. Just fine. Okay. Trom! Hi. We're blocking off this route to get in the way of gym challengers. Our Marnie's all done with Hulbury, our Marnie's all done with the sea. Our Marnie defeats every leader, and she'll bring us all sweet victory. And for some reason we don't decide to battle them, we just let them exist. Galar Mine number 2 is a good spot. I think that's probably why people don't like the mines in this game, because, like, people complain about, like, oh, they're so pointless and you don't get anything. They're not interesting compared to other dungeons. I personally feel like the other dungeons are not really very interesting either in advance of this, and I honestly think that the dungeon in this game are at least a little more tolerable. But then, when you get to, like, the situation of, like, their names, yeah, they're very uninspired. Galar Mine number 1 and number 2 don't exactly ring off the bell. Ring off the... I should just stop speaking sometimes, because, like, my brain just doesn't, like... What is that supposed to mean? Like, roll off the tongue was what I was really trying to get. But, like, I combined that with rings a bell, as in, like, you know what a thing means. Like, it sounds familiar. And I combined... what? That doesn't make sense. Anyways, let's see what we get for fishing here. Here's Aracuda. I don't actually need it. But here it is, in case you're curious. Let's intentionally actually swap out my Pokemon so that I can fight this with a Grass type. I don't actually know if I have any Grass type moves, now that I think about it. That's okay, because I got 2 Electric type. Okay, yeah, I don't have a Grass type move. Good to know. Alright. Let's get the dog out. Aqua Gem. And now it's dead. Alright, and that's how this gym's about to go. It's been about 37 minutes of recording, but I feel like I did cut out, like, at least one major thing, right? I think I did. So yeah, let's go activate the gym, because I'm really, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe Nessa is over here. Hi. Hi, Nessa. You're hot. Yep, I'm endorsed by Leon, and I'm a hot topic. Here you go, Mrs. Famous. I already heard about you, so you should learn about me too. Thank you for your league card, I will treasure it always. Let's head to the stadium. I love fishing, but I love Pokemon battles even more, and I'm itching for a battle with you. That's a very random thing to say about to somebody. I love fishing. Like, yeah, but you weren't fishing just now. It's not like you had a fishing rod in hand or anything. Alright, we have Electro Web. I don't know if I can use that on anybody. We also can't go into the lighthouse. Gen 2, this is not. This is a statue of the Pokemon that's said to have protected the lighthouse. Amphi, eat your heart out. Alright. So now, it's time for a new gym. Hi. What's up? Thank you for the lure ball. Thank you, ball guy. Hi. Gym mission time. Now, if I recall correctly, the water mission is a pretty typical gym, actually. Yep. It's mostly just a puzzle to actually get to the gym leader. Or, I guess, the stairs to the gym leader. So, this one's fine. I like this one. This one's just fine. You basically have to go around hitting switches to turn off the flowing, gushing water. Challenging maze. But they're also very obvious about, like, how to do it in a way that's kind of like, I mean, there's only so much you can do. An older Pokemon game would have just been like, hey, here's a switch, hit it, and oh, the water changed, that sort of thing. Instead, they're like, by the way, you can hit the switches It's just a tiniest little bit of like a for me. Anyways. I'll keep Jamie out for now. Aha! It's mostly for the money thing, more than anything. Alright. Why do you only have a glove on one hand? Alright. Basically, this just constantly swaps them, and it's fine. It's simple, basic puzzling stuff, but like it's fine, and I like, because to me this is like what a Pokemon gym ought to be like. A simple puzzle with challenges to face along the way. Like, with fights to face along the way. I think this works. This gym mission, I think, works just fine. What I think is actually more questionable now that I think about it is, like, what is the purpose of the gym missions in-universe? Because it's very clearly not for audience benefit. There's no audience here. But it's like, what would like the equivalent of this be in like in like a regular sporting event sort of situation? I don't know, but it doesn't feel right. Am I wrong in feeling like there's something off about this? In terms of like not mechanically, but like the in-universe lore reason for why we would go on like this giant like any sort of mission like this. I guess like it's a sort of like a trial period to like prove your worth to an extent, but it feels weirdly implemented. And I'm not sure what they all test. Like, the Wooloo herding thing, like, what's that actually testing? This one at least tests, like, your problem-solving skills with, like, a bit of basic puzzling and battling. That feels appropriate for, like, testing to make sure that you can fight the gym leader, but in terms of, like, anything else, it's like, why? I don't know. Whatever, I'm just poking holes in something that doesn't really need holes poked into it. This might end up being a bit of a longer episode. Now that I'm like looking at how long it's taking. That's fine. Now we go this way. Zoop-dee-dee-dee. We need to find the blue switch in order to turn that water off. And there's the blue switch right there. But when we hit it, we can't go back up, so we're gonna have to go all the way back around. Aha. I'm gonna cut this person out. I'm finally starting to have to use other Pokemon, which is fun. I see what I need to do. I need to go back to the red switch over here. Nope. Okay, I actually am a bit confused by this now. All that effort of making fun of stuff. Okay, what I'm supposed to do is activate this first. That's what I'm supposed to do. now that's open. Now I can escape here. And now I do this. Okay, so it's not really too complicated. I just did it a little bit out of order and that confused. But, like, it's fine. It's not actually difficult. It's just like a, oh. Which, again, I respect and appreciate the fact that, like, there's some semblance of thought here. You can't just do it blindly. That's what's appreciated. That's the point. It's still not a hard puzzle, but you still have to think about it, and I appreciate that. Gym mission cleared. Alright. Do I get fully healed? The answer to that is no. Alright. Let's get ready then, because, like, since my one, like, Pokemon I've actively been using is not really going to help me here, it is actually kind of important that I ensure that I am not dying. Exactly, more or less, good enough for me. Rose is probably going to be the MVP here, because Ace has nothing. I'll give you the Shell Bell while I'm here. Alright. Let's give it a shot. Come here, Nessa. I like what you've done with the place. The floor is very shiny. We have giant X's on ourselves. I think that's like a spotlight thing, but it feels like it's not quite right. I don't know what it is about it, though. I think you already realized, but I'm Nessa. Sorry to have made you look for me. I don't doubt my humble mission's difficulty, yet you cleared it. Your mind as a Pokemon trainer must be quite refined. No matter what kind of plan your refined mind may be plotting, my partner and I will be sure to sink it. My plan is to hit you with electric-type moves the moment that you kill my burning rabbit. Alright, Nessa. Am I allowed to ask, what is that thing around your waist? Like, it looks like it's, like, a bunch of... It looks like it's meant to be, like, a waistband rope sort of thing, but, like, there's, like, obvious gaps, so how is it even attached to you? I don't know. Double kick. I'll keep Jamie out for as long as he lives. Which might be only 2 turns. No, he'll live another... Oh, well, maybe not now. How many Pokemon do you have? 3, okay. Gotta look at the capture, can't look at my TV. Alright, we got a double kick off. So we might be able to kill the Goldeen. As long as I don't hit myself. Jamie! Alright, Jamie might be dead now. For the first time. Oh, no, Jamie's alive! Well, let's see if he snaps out of confusion or not. Nope, okay. You can't kill me, only I can kill me. Alright. Boost speed tap. Okay, interesting. That's a funny game thing. Okay. Yeah, Ace just has nothing. The Grass Dragon, it has neither moves. You need more moves before I can even consider you, unfortunately. I don't like Water Pulse and its ability to confuse, so I think I'm just going to send out Rose immediately. Alright, 1 down, 2 to go. And we know Dynamax is going to be the 3rd Pokemon. That's just how they work. Aracuda! We already fought one of you. We used Aqua Jet. Now, it's nice that I'm at least getting to use other Pokemon. Use another Aqua Jet. Alright. Now, for her final Pokemon. She's been saving the best for last. It's Dreadnought, the evolution of Choodle. And it's about to get real big. Flood the stadium and make it our ocean. Murder all the people in the crowd. Now, I didn't mention it in the first gym battle because I was too busy talking about why I don't love the Dynamax gimmick as used in the game. I completely glossed over the gym leader battle music and, like, the dynamic, like, way it changes throughout the fight. Which is a neat thing. Oh. I think I'm dead. Yep. It is now raining. Alright, Rose, you did your best. What did we do? Send out Katarina to kind of stall out the Dynamax. I don't know how this works. I'm gonna try it. Anyways. One of the things that gets me... Oh, wow, I just instantly died. Okay. I guess that's what happens when there's rain on the field. Well, if I'm stalling, I'm not gonna get much out of this. A little apple. Dynamax apple will eat for days. I lived there. Hooray. What I was gonna say about the music is, like, I think the gym leader battle music is neat, I like it. Except for when the crowd starts chanting, because then it really just... it just gets on my nerves. It haunts me. I can't get it out of my head. It's simultaneously really annoying and also really, like, catchy in a weird way like that. Like the... I don't know, it just... it bothers me. It annoys me. Oh. All my Pokemon are just dying. I was expecting to, like, live one hit there, but I guess not. Alright, Rory. You're one level lower, huh? Okay. I don't know what moves that they have. But I avoided the attack. So, that's nice. I don't know how much this is going to increase the move, though, is the thing. 20 power. So, does that make it 40 right now? Is it double the strength? Because if so, flying is still going to be better, especially because of the same type of attack bonus, so... I'm pretty certain this guy's just water. Never mind. I think I have a problem. My stubbornness is coming back to bite me. I'm too stubborn to use Dynamax, though, is the thing. Am I going to live a hit? I don't know if I am. That's my problem right now. Okay, I saved before this. Oh. Well, that certainly helps. Because Nuzzle is an automatic paralysis. Alright. Who's most useful to revive here? Probably Katarina. Without, like, Dynamax and Rain. I don't think that this guy's gonna kill me in one shot. It really doesn't do much. Is it part rock type? It must be. Okay, it does more than I expected. I think I just need electricity. I really did think it was just a water type. That's my inexperience with Gen 8. Hey, you know what, Nessa? Thanks for giving me a battle that's actually, like, worth a damn. Wow, even with paralysis, it's faster than me? It's a giant turtle. You would think that it's slow. Okay, now it's working out in my favor. Okay. We just need a couple extra paralysis. Alright. Good job, Rose. You saved me. Alright, well, you know, I'll take it. The problem with only using one Pokemon is that when that Pokemon has a bad type matchup, I have nothing else to go. Although, what doesn't help is the fact that apparently Applin is a shitty Pokemon. And I swapped out my other because I was going into this with like 2 electric types and potentially 2 grass types, and I took out one of the grass types. I was like, oh, this is a new grass type, and this one I'm actually going to use on my team, so that one's fine. And then it's just like, oh, by the way, the new grass type has nothing. Oh well. Whatever. I made it through, and just to make sure that this doesn't go any longer than it needs to, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Sword, we're gonna go places, so see you guys then!